why Ashanti, a singer Ashanti, is in Dubai and has been performing in all these other countries around the world. Okay, let's break down Ashanti. Ashanti's first album, Ashanti. Now, you know, and I know. Let's just talk facts. Let's not try to rearrange facts. The first album she would have had almost nothing to do with, right? Okay. What's Love? She was featured on What's Love. That song was Fat Joe's song, right? Yeah, and then the other feat she was with Ja Rule. She was a feature on that song. So when Ashanti tells you that Guinness Book of World Records and she holds the title, what she's not telling you is those two songs when she first came out in 2002 and a self-titled album, Ashanti, she was featured on those songs. That means people are putting together the platform. People are putting together the formula. They cooking up the music. Right. She brand new. Was she 18 years old? She trying to get on. What you think she did? You think she went in there and, you know, pulled out her pen and pad and told everybody what's going to happen? This is not 1996. I mean, Fat Joe been doing it for years before you get to 2002. So on the self-titled album Ashanti, these two biggest hits that she was on, she was a feature. Right, she was the featured singer. Okay. Now yes, Ashanti did sell, and I say Ashanti, I mean the album Ashanti. It was the highest selling album she ever had of her career. Let me say that again because Ashanti doesn't tell you that in these interviews. Her biggest sales, the most money she ever made selling music, was on her very first album, Ashanti. Okay. Now, let's move away from 2002. Now, that's what got her the Dubai. Okay? Before we move to chapter 2, which was the name of the second album. Now, you know she didn't name that album, right? Okay. But go back to her first album, What's Love, Foolish, all these different songs with Ja Rule and all these features. Okay. That's what got her. That's why she's in Dubai now. That's why she gets flown out to Dubai. That's why she gets flown out to Guam, South America, Hawaii, the all the UK shows, all the shows in the UK, all these international shows, they come from that first Ashanti album. No doubt, okay, because they do their playlist requests before they book her, and they say, okay, when you come to Dubai, these are the songs we need. This is what we want. We want it to be, this long, this performance. We'd like this. Can we get this in a medley? You know, they put in the order. Ashanti fills the order, but what's always in the bag are those songs from her first album. She doesn't tell you that in all these interviews. I'm revealing it so you'll know. Now, she's already got all the Dubai shows guaranteed for life. She's got all the UK shows guaranteed for life. Let's leave her first album and let's go to the second album, Chapter 2. Okay. Chapter 2 did not perform as well in sales or in Billboard than her first one. Chapter 2 did less units. sold less, made less money, right? Okay. Um, and she didn't have any of the songs at the same level as her first album. Now there was a third album. Let me try to remember what the name of it was. Okay, there was a third album that actually Irv Gotti kind of threw in there. It was called Ashanti's Christmas. Was the name of the album, and it was barely a success. It was barely a success. Didn't make that much money, but it definitely was her third album called Ashanti's Christmas. And then her fourth album, I think, was called Concrete Rose, something Rose Concrete. Okay, that didn't go anywhere. That album didn't go anywhere. So then everything she finished off. She moved on. She left. She went. Did she didn't go straight independent. She tried to go and shop around to the majors, right? But anyway, so she ends up, and that's the end of it. So she ends up starting to make her own song. Now, yes, I have always given her credit. I do not take this away from her. In her life as an independent singer, she's got this song. It's called "Early in the Morning." And it's surprisingly it's got a feature. She has a feature on it. Now what she's doing is she doing what they did to her way back when in '02. So now she's paying for the feature. It's with a guy named French Montana, and it's a rapper named French Montana. And it's a song she put out called "Early in the Morning," and that song goes super hard. That's one of the reasons why I don't go as hard on Ashanti as I should for all of her collabing in the dressing room with singer Maya, which is a non-starter to begin with. But anyways, she does the song called "Early in the Morning" with a feature with French Montana, and that song goes so hard. I mean, that is. I still listen to that song today. But anyways, I hope that's cleared it up for you. I hope you understand that from the time she came out in the music business, selling music, her sales have always declined. They didn't increase. They decreased. She's getting the international shows, the shows in the United States when she does the arenas with Ja Rule. Trust me, trust me. She's singing the songs from her first album. Wouldn't you believe that everything in Ashanti's world of singing, money, security, management, all of that is fueled from her very first album, self-titled Ashanti, the real Mike Wilson.